Hi, I'm Robin, and I made a YouTube channel like 10 years ago and realized I still had it, so I'm going to cook. I usually make banana brownies, and the recipe that I use, I don't have all the ingredients, so we're going to improvise, and I figured it's going to go horridly, so I video it so then my friends and I can laugh at it later whenever we're drinking. And it's really weird to say out loud. So we're making banana brownies. I've mushed up my 2 bananas, as you can see. Maybe it's very sloppy in there. So 2 brownies. The oven's preheated, as it just made the sound. And usually I would add a whole cup of sugar because that's what the recipe says to do. But we're going to, I do have sugar, but we're going to use honey. And also, I don't have cocoa powder, so I've got these dark chocolate cookies. They're so good to snack on. So, yum. But, yeah. So, I put some in a bowl, so you can see, maybe. And I've heated up some Fairlife milk because I'm lactose intolerant. I can't drink regular milk, so this is what I have. So, I'm hoping it kind of just melts it. I've seen videos where it does this and I don't know if it's true. Oh, it is melting. Okay. So we're melting right now, and I've got like a chocolate milk going. Okay. No, just pause for the chocolate melting, please. So it's gonna be a bit more runny than I'm used to with making these, so I guess I'll have to add more flour. It usually calls for 3/4 cups of flour, and maybe I'll use a whole cup because this is kind of like super chocolatey milk. So yeah, if you know of any type of cooking this, and I should have looked some things up before just going into this, but it's 10 o'clock at night and I want brownies, and I figured it would just be a bad idea. So this is an awesome chocolatey, yummy lookingness, I guess. You want to see? Oh, I would tip this over. Never mind. You can look later. Oh, wait. See, chocolateness. It doesn't look that great, I guess, but it's there. It's totally coming. So just kind of mixing this all up. What do I need to do? I'm supposed to put butter in it too. It's supposed to be softened butter. But this is kind of warm, so this is totally going all rogue on in here. I'm going to put the butter in the warm chocolate mix so that it cools down real quick. So I got the butter right here. We're just going all rogue. And I'm not going to keep this video going the whole time it cooks because it's going to cook for a little bit. But I will at least show you the catastrophe that is coming out of it. So this is kind of warm. Just putting butter in. Do I want to use all the butter? It usually calls for a whole thing of it. We're going to do most of it and leave a little left out. So we're going to leave this much of the butter left out. We're going to try to make it a little bit healthier. Not by much, but a little bit. We're not adding as much sugar, and I still got to figure out the honey. So I'm going to let that sit together for a second. Maybe it'll coagulate. Or no, not coagulate. We do not want it to coagulate. It is going to melt. So let it do that. I will go ahead and put wipe my hands. There. Put the, it's not going to slip on me, is it? Okay, no. I always just kind of guesstimate how much vanilla I put in. It's never like an exact amount. And the salt and honey. I'm going to go ahead and add in the  flour, and then I'll add in the  2 eggs. the honey. So 1, these are fourths. So 2, 3, and we're gonna go ahead and do 4. So that makes 1 hole in there. I'm gonna get my spatula out because I don't do that anymore. And this is not, oh, it is kind of. Supposed to melt the butter, but I completely forgot to do that because this is a spur of the moment. I decided I was going to make brownies, and I'm just gonna chop that a little bit more in there, and oh, what the hell, we'll just add it all in. So all the chocolate is in. Okay. And let's see where we're going with this. It's actually not a bad consistency, but I haven't put the honey in yet. And the butter's not completely melted. So those are 2 things to factor in. It's really not as dark as when I use the cocoa powder. So that is a little unreassuring. But we're gonna make it. Okay, so let's do, I'm gonna add a 4th cup of honey. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay. It's going. Go. Okay. And we're just gonna get all that in. I really don't know why I'm doing this entire while I'm videoing it, but surely it'll make someone laugh, or at least someone will tell me how to properly make brownies someday. Granted, usually I do use a recipe, but we're going completely rogue, off script, and yeah, it's probably not the best of my ideas, but we're gonna have fun with it. So this is actually being based off the recipe from Tasty, how to make their peanut butter banana brownies. I just never had the peanut butter. So shout out to Tasty for teaching me how to make brownies the first time. And I used to make them all the time, and it's pretty good. Depends on if you like brownie taste, banana taste in your brownies. So, okay, it's actually not bad. So it's, I think it needs just a little bit more flour. It's a little runny. If you can, I mean, it's not a bad runny, but I have a feeling as the butter melts, it's just gonna need a little help. So I'm going to add not even a whole 4th, just a little. I think we're done with that. I'm gonna fold that in real nice. I'm using all-purpose flour too, so hopefully, you know, you can make ice cream bread with just all-purpose flour and flour. So I figured if I really mess something up and I forget something, the flour will take care of it, maybe, hopefully, maybe. So yeah, that looks about right. I need a pan. Okay, and I'm going to use the butter that I didn't use to grease the pan. So hold momentarily. I'm totally get this all around. This is probably one of the worst things I've ever decided to do, but this is actually going to be great. I have a feeling. Hopefully, maybe